Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Big G, Shed Road G. I just got a whiff of some hater aid, and it was just awful to the ears. I mean, straight awful, disrespectful, you know, to the sort. Well, I'm here now, you know, talking about it. It just upset me to know that people just have no regard for other people. Regardless, is that person your brother, your sister, your mother, cousin, or whatever? It's a human being that's struggling, going through something. You know what I mean? Each individual goes through their own dilemmas. In life, we have them. That's what life is. Live, life. Life come with all kinds of setbacks. You know what I mean? Some setbacks are just minor setbacks for major comebacks. You know what I mean? We got to go through something to get to something. Sometimes, With that being said, Mr. Charleston White. You know what I mean? If this was the Donkey of the Day Club, which is not, you would be the damn fool of the day. Your disregard for another individual life, no matter what their life choices is ludicrous. Keep the foolishness to yourself, Mr. White. I'm gonna address you as Mr. White. I don't know if you want to be addressed as that or such, but you promote, organization called Hype. What you supposed to be uplifting your community. But I could not support Hype, knowing that you got anything to do with it. The concept sounds very well. It sounds good and all that. I'm all about the concept, but I couldn't back you, knowing what type of heart you got inside of you for other people that's going through their trials and tribulations. Yes, I'm talking about DMX. DMX. Yes, you talking about him because he's gonna put his face out there. He's a part of social media. He's a part of this broadcasting system that we got going on. Yeah, so his face is out there, and this is how he feed his family. Through movies, music. However he choose. And otherwise, I was looking at your little podcast you got going on and stuff. And you bragging about hanging out with billionaires and stuff. You know what I mean? But only do they know who they hanging out with. You know what I mean? Because you don't mean nobody no earthly good. That man, he may be Dave the dope fiend shooting dope. Looking for dope, looking for hope and dope. But that's that man's choice. That man, he created his own demons. That's him. You know what I mean? And for you to come out here and say that, hey, we shouldn't pray for this man. I'm praying for you that you get a better spirit. You know what I mean? I pray for everybody. So for you to say that, hey, yeah, sometimes it takes somebody to go through something for others to ask for prayers. You know what I mean? It ain't none of my business, you know what I mean, how much dope he's shooting in his arm, or what he do with the millions and millions of dollars that he earned for himself. That's none of my business, none of my concern. But the man is in need of prayer. His family is in need of prayer. You know what I mean? They suffering right now. And it's all about being a human and having human compassion. Be a compassionate person. Don't be a foolish person out here talking about, oh yeah, DMX from New York, blah, blah. Say you might got a family member in New York. I don't know where your family from, or where they live, or where they preside in. But you know what I mean? All New Yorkers aren't bad. All New Yorkers aren't dope fiends. You got to, you got to judge each individual according to their own character. It ain't about where you from. It's about who you are, how you were raised. You know what I mean? Here you out here, Mr. White, shouting out, "Oh, you some kin to Ricky Smiley and stuff." Ricky Smiley should be ashamed even for you even use his name in a sentence, because I know he don't represent your thoughts. Your thoughts is your thoughts. He ain't got nothing to do with them thoughts that's going on in your mind. You around here brandishing knives and all that stuff. Live life, nigga. You shouldn't have to have a knife. You shouldn't be worrying about what somebody gonna do to you, bust you upside your head. You keep your thoughts, you keep them negative thoughts to yourself, then no harm will come to you. Believe that. This is Big G, Cheryl G. Just addressing this hater Charleston White. Charleston White, this is Big G, Cheryl G. You know what I mean? I'm 59. I'm in the motherfucking game too. I've been out here in these streets too. You know what I mean? So all that bubblegum stuff you talking, you know, you just talking from the camera and all that. You know, all that brandishing the knives and poking skin and popping all that stuff. You know what I mean? That's just you know, that's just talk. That talk make you have to hire bodyguards. You know what I mean? The money that you spending on bodyguards, you could be spending on taking care of your kids and your family and the bills that you have. Like you said, you got rent. You know, you got the same thing everybody else got out here. You got family. So act like that. Because DMX is somebody's child. He's somebody's father. Believe that. Big G, Cheryl G, GreedyTycoonMedia.com group at YouTube.com. Tap in, subscribe, stay tuned. Street Smart SARS and the Gangster Files. He's hitting the scene live with Gangster Files. Big G, Cheryl G, coming up with some brand new ideas. You know, it's in the kitchen. You know what I mean? It's the snitches. It's the haters. You know what I mean? I'm on all them topics. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing but love for you. Big G, Cheryl G, GreedyTycoonMedia.com YouTube group. Tap in, subscribe. Charleston White, get it right. I got hope for you, brother. But right now, holler at Big G. Send a comment, Mr. White. Send a comment. Let me know how you feel about how I feel about what you feel about. You know what I mean? I know that, you know, you probably make a little change off this negative stuff you spread, but bro, you know, find a better way. You know what I mean? You trying to tell DMX find a better way to you know, suppress his feelings and stuff. You know what I mean? So you find a better way to get that change you get. Besides, you know, out here publicizing this negativity. Come on, build your community. Show me what hype is all about. You know, you done tarnished your brain with all this hate. Brain tarnishing. You did it to yourself.